Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mara and this is my very second video. So today I'm going to be bleaching my hair. Alright, I'm actually going to change my clothes because I don't want bleach to get on these, and I'll be right back. Let's go over what ingredients I have. So first I have hair ties because, as we know from my last video, I don't have hair clips. I have Quick Blue from L'Oreal. I also have 30 volume developer. And I have toner, Ion Bright Whites Natural Blonde. I also have my little brush that I ordered. I have a plastic container. And lastly, I have my kitchen scale because I want to make sure the ratios are correct when I bleach. So Austin just got home. I hear the truck. So that's everything I have, and of course my allergies are acting up again today. Okay, let's start with sectioning my hair. I haven't washed it in a while. I'm gonna Miley Cyrus this one and put it up until further notice. I'm already sweating. I don't know if it's just my bathroom that's hot that makes me sweat, but I'm sweating. Or it's probably my body telling me stop messing with your hair. My mom's gonna kill me for this one too, but if I do it and I don't tell her like I did last time, then it's not like she can stop me beforehand. I did that in high school when I dyed my hair. She was so mad. Okay. So, this is my first little section, and I'm obviously gonna not do the whole thing at once. I'll get like this much and do it, you know. I don't know if you know, but you'll see. Okay. Putting my gloves on. It'll be fine. And I'm gonna, please don't rip the glove. I don't like the fumes. I would turn on the fan, but that would probably mess up the sound. So I'm just gonna go with it. And then I was gonna open the window, but I realized the window doesn't have a screen, so I'm not opening it because I don't want creatures coming in here. Stop! Biting my ankle. I think we're just gonna go for it. Okay. Ma'am, can you not? Okay. I'm so scared. Okay. Babe? Yeah. Can you bring me a Walmart bag? Thank you. And this is Austin's debut to the video. Thank you, my love. Stop. Quit it. She's been doing this thing where she likes to try and scale the walls. Tries to jump and tries to climb them, but she can't. Stop it. I will close the door on you. She hates that. She needs to see where everyone is at the house 24/7 and be able to access them. So, what should we talk about? Stop! Oh my gosh. Let me talk about how I got Basti, my kitty cat. So, we used to live in New York, and we were getting ready to move. I was working night. So I came home that night and he asked me, he said, "Do you want a kitten?" I was like, yeah. Why would I say no to that? One of his buddies, and you know, his wife, their cat had kittens. They were moving. And Austin told me since they're moving, they're trying to get rid of the kittens. They're gonna bring them to the pound tomorrow. I messaged his wife and asked her, you know, how old they were and everything. The next morning she messages me and she's like, "Yeah, I have the kittens. They're 6 days old." I was like, oh my goodness, 6 days old. I had no idea. I didn't know anything about kittens or any baby animal, okay? I'd never had a cat before. I'm highly allergic to cats. So I knew nothing about cats at all. So I did a bunch of research because obviously at that age they have to be bottle fed. Went to Walmart, bought the necessities for, stop it, a baby cat. I got a female cat because of spraying from male cats. I knew that. I think everyone kind of knows about male cat spraying. So that's why we ended up deciding to get a female cat. The first day was so hard. Stop it. She did not want to take the bottle, which I wouldn't either. If I'm having fresh mama milk and then you're trying to feed me a bottle. It took about 6 hours until she finally drank from the bottle, and when she did, I almost cried. I was so happy. And she was a little natural at drinking the bottle. But I found out later that they weren't giving the kittens away to the pound that day. They were gonna wait until they were like 6 to 8 weeks to give them to the pound. The more research I did after I got her, the more I realized, first of all, you should have at least 2 because they get lonely and they learn from each other when they're little. So that was one mistake. Secondly, she had already gotten used to the bottle and everything when I found out they weren't going to the pound. So I was like, well, I can't give her back because I don't know if 1, her mom will accept her, or 2, she'll accept the mom back. So I felt bad. So I kept her. And that was so hard. I had to wake up every 2 hours to feed this little girl. She was so sweet. But it's funny because if you look online, they say allergens from kittens don't start until they're about like 6 or 8 weeks. Well, my allergies were terrible, and she was only 6 days old. And let me tell you, it took about 4 weeks, a whole month, for my allergies to like kind of get immune to her. Not immune to other cats. I was miserable. Austin was miserable because he like, I was snoring. It was hard to breathe at night. I was like breathing through my mouth, heavy breathing. So he had to sleep with earplugs every night. And I was constantly sneezing. And now finally I don't have to take, I'm not allergic to her, unless her hair gets in my eye, and it irritates my eyes. But I'm not allergic to her anymore, thank goodness. We've had her, she's turning 3 months old on the 5th, on Cinco de Mayo. So we've had her for about 3 months already. Okay, so I ran out of storage on my phone, which I thought I freed up space because I use Google Photos, but I guess not. She's a really good cat. She's kind of codependent because we raised her from so little, so she's really attached to us. So, how are you guys today? I'm just upset because I was talking for like 15 minutes. I actually don't know how long I was talking for. I was talking for a good while and then it cut off and I didn't realize. So when I went back to check, it cut off a good chunk. So I've been wanting to bleach my hair. Since I started watching Brad Mondo, chances are this won't turn out great. There's also chances that it will turn out great. Which chances are higher? We don't know. Yes, we do. I have colored it a few times. Oop. But it's always I've never really colored it this light ever. Not even like professionally. I did have, my mom gave me highlights in high school. I begged and begged and begged, and then I got a job and I was like, I will pay for it. So she did that and I loved it. I just poked myself in the eye. Y'all, yesterday I really thought I had coronavirus. I drove to the store, and while I was in the store, my head started hurting pretty bad. And so I got groceries. That's why I was at the store. It wasn't like just trolling. And I came home and I just was not feeling it. My stomach started hurting, and I took a nap. And I thought I had it because I just wasn't feeling good. But then I realized we bought a car. We bought a Subaru STI. It's one of Austin's dream cars. So, okay, it got off again. But it's stick shift. And I didn't know how to drive a manual car. And you know, one of the agreements was he had to teach me. And yesterday, I drove it for the first time alone. And I realized I gave myself a tension headache from driving because I was so scared and nervous, and it was raining. You know, we have the truck, but I wanted to, you know, test myself, and I did, and I was so scared. So that was really fun. I guess I stalled a few times, which is not uncommon for me. So look at me, I can drive stick shift. I'm a big deal. So what have you guys been doing with your quarantine? I'll tell you what I have been doing. So I started yoga. Austin and I got bikes and we rode those. I haven't had a bike since I was probably 10. I didn't realize how sore those could make you. I'm doing this at your own pace schooling to be a certified medical assistant, and that is so much fun. Okay, now I have to get the roots.
Just have it hang out like that. Okay. And just start like this on the roots. You know what weird things happening with the roots, you know what I'm saying?
Look at these hairs. Yes, I got a little bit of sideburns, no big deal. Women have hair, if you couldn't tell, it's a thing. I know it's shocking to some of you, especially the guys, that women actually have hair. Oh my god. I know we're supposed to we're supposed to be these hairless genies, except our head and our eyebrows. But guess what? We're not. I got my plastic bag ready. I will check probably every 10 minutes and I'll be back. All right, guys, I just washed it out. I left it in there for about 45 minutes. Are you ready to see the big reveal? The hair's not in this little turban thing tight. I just put it really loose because it's still really fragile. I just have it in to hide the hair. It's actually just a t-shirt. All right, are you ready?